Yeah, I'll just hang that $20 RP in my room. Never let it go.
Never.
Alright, seems like everybody's starting out the traditional booster. We haven't seen any people go out on a limb. The only real difference, like in the start, we've seen is a
That doesn't
claw
look
5
like a
on
lemon.
Malphite.
Yeah, we're going to do it like Roman numerals, a little hash mark. They're up 2 kills to 1. We're just going to wing it here. Make do with what I got. And immediately, Magnum Opus is actually playing a little bit defensively, waiting for Alistair to go around their typical ward over on top of blue as they make their way around. And they drop a ward into a bush they were already in, which I find to be interesting. They don't have the entire team there.
Oh.
Leona does not know they're there, I don't think.
They don't.
No, they do not have vision.
That is really interesting. That bush is very tricky in order... Yeah, that is a very tricky bush, though.
So all it takes is
Here we go.
Leona. Oh, and they move too slow. That could have been a... devs are always trolling me. And as we can see, the only driving factor that keeps Magnum Opus in these games is to always get the enemy blue buff. Every single game. And you can see immediately Malphite going up top to try and put some pressure on that counter jungle. Cho'Gath's going to try and cut him off, put a little bit of damage on him. With that passive shield, I don't think it's going to really stick. And he jukes his Rupture, and that's going to be that. So they lost their blue buff, and they lost the ability to take the enemy blue buff. So starting out, just like the first game of the series, they're starting out behind, and they're not really able to react to the pressure of Magnum Opus.
Yeah,
And as I suspected,
top.
up top, it's going to be Lulu versus Malphite, which should be a very interesting matchup. Fizz in the mid up against Ezreal, or sorry, not Ezreal, Zillion. And really, the best thing that Zillion can do right now against this Fizz, and it's one of the weaknesses that Fizz has, is to push that lane. Zillion is very, very strong. He can drop his bombs, his time bombs, on the creep waves, and just constantly shove that lane to the turret. And with his added movement speed bonus, that will allow him to get ganks off. And that's where Zillion really shines in the lane phase, is dropping out those time bombs on ganks. And you see him there putting the time bomb out on Fizz, though Fizz does have the... we see a gank up top, actually, on Lulu, and they are diving deep. Take a turret shot and ignite out, and Lulu was trying to turn that gank around. Flash comes in. Flash is coming from all over the place onto Graves, and that's going to be first blood going to Vayne, with some assistance from both Alistair and Fizz. And top lane is now turned into a 2v1 against Lulu, so it's definitely keeping the jungle up in the lane. It's going to put Malphite behind a little bit. It's going to put the jungle behind a little bit. However, he is going to go down. He's going to pick up his own blue buff. Though I'm not entirely sure if he's going to pass this over or if Fizz would rather farm. And there you can see what I was saying about Zillion needing to push to the turret. Because Fizz has a lot of problems early on, farming under his own turret. He's not able to clear waves. He's going to lose CS. He's going to start falling behind. With you pushing that wave to his turret, you can push the wave to the turret, roam. You have the movement speed buff. There's no reason not to be roaming. He's going to go in a little hard, and up in the top lane, we see Nunu coming out onto Lulu. Nunu on Lulu. That'll be interesting later on. And in the middle, nothing really came from the pressure that Fizz was putting on the Zillion. He ended up just getting around behind his turret and backing out.
Alistair with his trademark class right there. Cho'Gath's still level 1.
Cho'Gath is having a very rough time of it in this jungle.
Oh, yeah.
Not having that early blue buff really sets you behind.
Especially with heavy mana uses like Cho. But good thing is he does have his passive auto attack. So it's a decent amount of damage. Apparently Fizz and Nuno want to go play around Cho'Gath. There you go.
They're only going to try and put... This is definitely going to be a kill. Scumbag Nunu, just like in the last game, taking those kills. And he's exhibiting 100% what I mentioned in Champ Select of the strength of his counter jungle. He comes in, pops Consume on Big Wraith. That just wasted that whole Wraith camp for Cho'Gath. The small Wraiths just do not give enough experience, enough gold to make Cho'Gath be relevant.
And we'll actually go down bot.
Some damage coming out on top of Vayne, but she's going to simply walk away from this. A little bit of damage actually coming out, and this is Fizz going to go down to a bomb from Zilean. So finally, they found an answer for that mid lane. They couldn't shut down Ahri with Talon. They couldn't shut down Morgana. And down bot lane, wow.
Definitely an aggressive...
Leona gets away with less than 20 health. I did not expect her to make it out of that alive.
No. But her buff, her W, definitely gives her a great amount of armor. Now they want to attack bottom, I think? Yep. Oh.
It's going to trade a kill for a kill that might not have been worth it. It gave Graves the extra bonus gold for killing Vayne. However, Alistair did get an assist off of that, and he actually survived. And actually, there's counter jungling going on right now, because yet again, Magnum Opus knows these timers. They know that blue buff is coming up soon, and they're going to sit and they're going to wait on it. However, it might be likely that Cho waited a little bit longer than normal to clear out the smaller creeps, just to throw off the timing. And I'm actually thinking that's what he did, because the blue buff still isn't up. And
yeah, he's just at bones. Like, he knows that the timer for blue is probably in a minute or so. He definitely did take his time with the clearing of that camp.
I think he did that just to avoid the counter jungling that Magnum Opus has been doing all game. However, they did discover the creep area, so they're going to know on their mini-maps when blue comes back up. The only problem is they're not going to be able to prepare for it like they normally do. They're not going to be able to get that little bit of advantage like they would do with Dragon, and then go ahead and do the invade safely. So there's going to be a little bit of an element of danger that if they're in a bad positioning, it might work out against them. And I'm really excited actually to see this. This could work out in Unfadable Gaming's favor, and it'd be nice to see something go in their favor for once in this series. Just because Magnum Opus has been so on top of timers, so on top of team fights, on ward coverage, on everything really, positioning, every aspect of the game. They've been dominating in this series.
Nuno and Fizz are actually roaming? Yep.
Yeah, they want to get this gank down. Malphite might drop to Ignite and the turret to Lulu. Lulu does pick up the kill.
A bit too long. And there's
Lulu
a blue off.
Does get killed, but picks up a kill off the back end of it. And blue buff does go over to Cho'Gath. Zilean's not going to take it. It's going to allow Cho'Gath to get a little bit back into it. Unfortunately, with that ward there, though, Magnum Opus now has the timer again. You have to know that they're sitting there watching that die and knowing, okay, this is when it's going to be back up. And they're not going to be able to pull that juke move again off of them.
Yeah. Great move by Cho, going down the race, knowing that they were there.
Action down bot lane. Alistair pops his ultimate. Vayne pops her ultimate, and it doesn't look like anything is going to come of this, except just a little damage spread out along.
They got him pretty low.
Cho's actually deep in the other jungle working on golems. He's just tired of having a limping jungle of his own. Malphite picking up blue. He might be giving this over to Fizz. Fizz putting the hurt on Zillion right now. And it has just been confirmed that the troll pole that is Playful Trickster does not do anything. And Leona goes down.
Yes, that definitely.
Or Vayne goes down, rather. So now that helps Cho get a little bit of the gold he's been missing out, a little bit of experience from that kill. You know, it kind of brings him back into this game, and things are not looking bad right now for Unfadable Gaming.
They really aren't. No.
You know, they have it
doing
even.
just fine.
They have it even like they have in the last two games, here in this early game phase. Now, if they can maintain this level of aggression that they have, you know, mid-game, constantly poke, I think mid would have gone a little better in favor of Zillion if he had that blue buff and Cho wasn't so far behind.
Vayne with the super early bloodthirst, not even put Dorns. But with that much farm, I can see her getting a very early bloodthirster, and that is a very smart choice.
That's exactly what they did. There was not a single Dorns bot in the last game. Top lane, Lulu is going to go down. No, Lulu is still up.
The Dukes.
Oh, and just gets her whimsy or her shield off, and it's just not enough to block the Q out of Malphite.
Well, we should watch Zillion right here. He's going up top, might get a kill on Malphite. And I'll try into him. That is a dead Malphite.
And kill goes to Cho'Gath on that one. So at this point, Cho'Gath has pulled back up. He's still a little bit behind in levels from Nunu, but Nunu's been all over the map, taking the big creeps away from Cho'Gath. You know, it shows Cho'Gath having 6 more CS, but those are the small creeps. You know, the small wraiths in the wraith camp. In mid lane, we have a little bit of damage coming out from Zillion onto... Oh, down in bot lane, Vayne picks up the kill onto Graves, and they decide not to dive Leona, which I think is curious.
Is still hitting a bit too hard.
And,
and here's ultimate by Fizz, and Fizz got a kill on Zillion. So that whole combo by Fizz is really hard to counter.
Oh, it really, really is. The best you can hope for is to pick a Vlad, and you just troll pull when he's coming in to drop his combo. It's really just the battle of the trolls at that point.
Pretty much, and
bot lane is about to fall right now.
A very, very large gold lead, actually, for this early in the game.
Yeah, this is the largest gold lead they've had early in the game, in this 3-game series.
5,500 gold lead. 600.
You see Cho'Gath kind of pushing Alistair away, though they're not able to get in. Vayne is just managing to stay right on top of things and keep that damage going without being out of position. And that shows the caliber of player. Oh, and the rupture from over the wall from Cho'Gath, that probably saves Zillion's life, whether he knows it or not right now. However, Cho is going to have the ultimate, and Fizz is just in here cleaning up. And this is much, much earlier than we've seen before, but this is very typical of Magnum Opus' other games, where they just take complete control and just walk away with the game.
This is a purely dominant game by Magnum Opus.
Yeah, Mallard, you weren't here for the first 2 games. It was just like this. It was even, and then it just seemed like Magnum Opus was like, all right, we've had our fun. It's time to turn it up. And they go ham. And up top lane,
another kill top.
You see, knowing exactly how much damage your character can put out, that's what is really separating them right now.
That ult came out of nowhere. Like, I did not expect them to do that. It was just in their CS and then boom, ulti. Might see a possible kill mid now. Not enough damage by Zillion.
Nope.
Ooh, Vayne getting in a bit of trouble over
Vayne
here.
is caught out, but she is mobile enough. I think she's going to be able to get away just fine. Actually, the rupture does hit. She might not be able to get out of this one. Collateral damage comes out, and Zillion is going to be there. Oh, and Graves snags it with the buckshot at the last second.
I remember seeing Magnum Opus earlier on, and they definitely are dominating all these games. I can imagine how the first two went. And here's Alistair doing what he does best, and turret diving.
Popping that ultimate turret diving. This is going to be a dead Shogoth underneath the
He's
turret.
a very amazing support, like Alistair.
And that, kids, is why you ban Alistair every game.
Exactly.
We should have made this a little more even, I think, and given a couple more bans towards Unfadable. I don't want that to sound like I'm talking bad about Unfadable, but Magnum Opus has just been on point. I don't think there was anyone in this tournament that could really hang with them. They have all the timers down. They impeccable positioning. They work really, really well together. I'd be interested to know how long they've been playing together, because they just have this feel for what the other people are going to do.
Yeah, they've been playing. I can tell that they've been playing together. They know what each other are going to do. Like, it's the bottom lane that they have has such chemistry that, it's kind of you don't see that much. And it's like right now they're just completely dominating every single game that they've been playing. I want to see them later on in the season. I have a couple of those skim awards going down.
Yeah.
And I think they're just rolling from now. I mean, they have a 10K gold lead at the 17-minute mark.
Yeah, at this point, and based on the pregame chat in the lobby, Unfadable Gaming knew what was about to happen. They knew the way the game was going. I mean, I didn't see the first game, but the way they made it seem. Oh, and Vayne jukes out of
Super jukes.
the collateral damage. Lulu comes in from the side, drops an ult on Graves, and actually saves Graves entirely. And Malphite, was his teleport interrupted?
I think so. His teleport was interrupted. Mutual and the rupture.
Uh-oh.
Yep,
and
he's
now
yelling out, why?
Fizz is down here to do some work. And it's very unfortunate. Actually, Fizz might go down to Lulu. Lulu is all over the place and is just not able to get away from Nunu. It's that Lulu on Nunu action all day in Game 3 of this Best of 5 series.
Dirty.
It is a little bit. That's that dirty Nunu.
Oh.
But based on the pregame lobby and the fact that these guys did play in, round 3, I think Unfadable knew it was going to happen. Nobody was overly serious. Everyone was joking and having a good time in the lobby.
Yeah.
I mean, the game isn't over yet, but we're looking at a 10K gold lead before 20-minute mark.
That is a really hard goalie to come back from, most definitely.
You cannot come back from something like that. And I expect that Unfadable is just waiting for the 20-minute mark to get that.
Vayne is completely huge right now.
Vayne is just trucking people. There's nobody that can stop Vayne.
This is making me kind of want to play Vayne right now.
This always makes me want to play Vayne when I see someone play Vayne like that.
Yeah. Whenever I'm like, I get chosen to play ADK, I'm like, I want to play Vayne, but I end up picking Graves or Corki because they're more safe. But
yeah, they're much safer. Oh, and that Malphite ultimate comes out, and Lulu just gets trucked again.
Yeah, these Malphite ultis are just so random.
It's that haunting guise, though. You know, he
Oh yeah.
knows exactly how much damage that ultimate will do.
Ooh,
And yet
Fizz ulti
again,
just missed him.
actually, Fizz does have 2 Dorans. Um, and that's following a game. The last game, they did not pick up a single Doran's item. No one on their team did.
He's doing so much
Look
damage.
at that damage
Wow.
coming from Vayne, just chunking him. And it looks like Nunu is going to fall to the efforts of Zillion, which is immediately counteracted by Vayne coming in. Alistair falls. You know, Graves is not out of this. Graves has a BF sword of his own. He's going to be able to do some damage until Fizz pops in and decides.
That might be a dead Vayne. Oh, nope.
Oh, it is a dead Vayne. Lulu. Lulu coming in, doing work, carrying her team. Mallard, I think I smell a comeback. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Dev.
I mean, there's a 16k gold lead.
I don't think you understand how a well-played Lulu can carry a game, sir.
Lulu, a well-played Lulu can carry very hard. I do agree. And Malphite
Except
just
for
coming in.
Malphite, a full health Malphite.
And he almost has ulti. And there might be a dead Lulu. Oh!
Oh, there's the ultimate. Completely ignored. Oh, and there's that double kill, and he's going to go sit.
Go Malphite. The touchdown. He knocked down 2 people on his way to the touchdown.
And it looks like they're going to go ahead, knock out a Baron, call this one GG, and push through for the win. Because this Baron is not going to last long with Vayne. Vayne's sitting on the last whisper.
Phantom Dancer? No way.
So we're going to watch Vayne in all her glory right here. Just chunking the Baron. Leading the charge, not even waiting for the front line. Gonna walk right into Zillion and not even care.
Yeah, no. Not even. Oh, that flash. Nice.
This is gonna be game right here.
Wow, Vayne. Wow, Lewis does a lot of damage.
Oh, absolutely.
All-Star.
Oh.
Penta.
Where is it?
No Penta?
Where is it? Where is it?
No
Oh! It's going to be delayed Penta. Oh.
Delayed Penta.
Scumbag Cho'Gath tried to get away and ended up stealing the pentakill.
Could have just given the Penta. Oh, wow.
Man, there's so much damage coming from Vayne right now.
Zillion just got knocked back in time. That's it.
My goodness, this Vayne.
Goodbye, Graves.
Ooh, Nunu. You're just going to farm them as they come out of the fountain and let the creeps do all the work.
Nunu does have now. He's just soloing them right now. Uh-oh. That might be a dead Vayne, maybe? Nope.
Nope. Oh, there it is. Lulu getting another kill. Lulu is Vayne's bane. And, oh, Zillion, you just needed to get one more bum off on Nunu. However, Magnum Opus is going to have to turn tail on this one, or they're definitely going to be delaying the end of this game by quite a bit now. We have Vayne, who's finished her IE. Bloodthirster she just needs a few stacks, and it's going to be, or she needs what? One more stack? No. She's got 21 more stacks to fill that back up. Last Whisper, Phantom Dancer, Berserker's Greaves, 17 and 6. The MVP of this game has got to go to Zephix. I'd actually, based on his performance in the first series that we cast with Magnum Opus, and his performance throughout this entire 5-game best of 5 series, I'd give the overall MVP to Zephix. The rest of the team did great and everything, but when you have this level of play coming out of your AD carry, you gotta give the love right there.
Look at the full build almost on Bane, and it's 25-minute mark. It's like a 50-minute build right there.
Mid played, and I mentioned this earlier, mid played very solid all game, but when you're looking for an MVP, you're looking for something flashy, and every single game, Zephix has played very, very well.
Very well.
In all aspects of the game. And if you remember, Fizz did get killed earlier in this game, just by what is, I don't even know what's happening right now.
Penta.
There's that pentakill.
Pentakill.
Malphite and his auto attack.
There was a Nexus baby there. They did not care. They were like, we were again paying this pentakill, no matter what.
That scumbag Cho was not able to escape this time. And I think we are finally going to see the end of this game. But I'm not calling it until that Nexus blows. Oh, God. Here we go. Okay, there it is. GG's coming out. That's going to be game.
GG, well
Magnum Opus is going to be the winner of the Team Warfare League